of us presume that if we have retirement included with our employment, that we're going to be good to go once that glorious day comes. Unfortunately, that may not be the case. And just as we want to customize everything else in our lives, it's very important to customize our retirement experience. And let me just say now, this is not something you want to DIY. Let's leave it to the professionals. Today, I have retirement expert Sean Maloney here. He's the CEO of RetireWise with infinite credibility. And we're really looking forward to hearing from you today, Sean, a little bit more about what it takes to customize that retirement experience. It's so great to have you here today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Of course. So what are some of the most effective ways to cultivate a happy and secure retirement?
Well, one of the biggest things is it's not a one size fits all thing. It's a customized retirement. Everybody's needs are a little bit different, and you want to take those different risks off the table. But you know what? It's the financial and the non-financial side. The biggest thing about what I call the happy factor is you got to make sure your needs are covered, make your paycheck generate your nest egg generate that paycheck that you're used to getting. But it's also the non-financial stuff too. What do you want to do in retirement, right? And how are we going to fund that?
Absolutely. And for some people, they just want to rest, relax, maybe go on some vacations. Other people want to keep going, right? Which is great. But again, exactly. You want to make sure you have that personalized experience. So when it comes to this personalized approach, what does this look like? How do we start to set that up for ourselves?
Yeah, and like you said at the beginning, it's hard to do as a DIY. Definitely, seeking advice throughout this whole process. We've been doing this a long time, but there's a staged process to go through. Most people think about the accumulation phase, and you get up to and you accumulate X amount of money. But what do you do with the money after you reach retirement? There's a specific drawdown way to make sure you protect your retirement, so you protect your happiness in retirement. Otherwise, if you don't have a plan, there's a lot of different factors that can make that nest egg disappear relatively quickly. So it's about planning up front and getting the right drawdown plan. Start shifting to a protect mode, not just all accumulation. And there's certain ways to go about that. And like you said, it's customized for each person because you might want to do something different in retirement than what I want to do, right?
So what steps can we as individuals take to sort of mitigate the anxiety that we all feel about finances as we get closer to that retirement age?
Yeah, and it's not to be cliche-ish, but it is about starting a little bit earlier in the planning process. A lot of times we meet with people, people get to their 50s and they have that oh crud moment. Hey, I haven't planned this yet, right? But at least 8 to 10 years out before retirement, you want to start thinking about how you're going to reposition your assets, how you're going to put that drawdown plan in place. Start shifting your mindset to a protect mode. That way, as you enter into retirement, you have a plan. You're not as anxious about it, because if you wait to the last minute, it's a little harder to put those things in place.
Absolutely. I think that attitude applies just across the board in life, right? At least have a plan and just take those beginning steps to achieve your goals. I'm interested in more information, and I'm sure our viewers are too. Where can we go to learn more about this process and to get in touch with you for your services?
Yeah, check us out at retirewisepro.com. We love to talk to you. We have a process called the Retire Happy Framework. We would love to walk you through that, and it'd be our honor.
Perfect. Well, it doesn't sound discouraging when someone like yourself is talking about it. So let's leave it to the pros. Get in touch with Sean and his friends at RetireWise to make sure you're all set up to enjoy those golden years. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.